You guys, what a wonderful time we've had tonight, huh? I'm gonna bring up another fellow comedian, another stand-up, another favorite of mine, another good friend of mine, a guy who needs an introduction, and I don't have one. But we're just gonna bring him up here, and we're gonna have a wonderful time. He's gonna live stream that he does online, I guess. But please, warm welcome, big round of applause for my friend Billy Raim.
He needs an introduction, but I don't have one. He's one of my best friends, and I fucking know nothing about him, except he does something online. It's like OnlyFans or something with his feet. I don't fucking know. I haven't subscribed, but I should to be a better friend, but I don't want to see his feet because, I got nothing. Thanks, Steve. Give it up for, man, these awesome characters tonight. Come on. I gotta admit, that last one turned me on a little bit. I have a thing for older women that look messy and look like they smell like alcohol. I have a thing for them because I think that they will nourish me. I had a cougar when I was 22. She was 54, And she basically gave me an Xbox and a cool place to live. And I was like, this is fucking amazing. And then, she found somebody else, because I turned 25. It was my arch enemy. He also worked at Blockbuster Video. Fucker. Ruined my life. I got pulled on the way here, going down MLK. Got out of it, don't worry. I have an excuse I use, and he pulled me over. He said, you know how fast you're going? I was like, 55. He says, 75. I'm like, same thing. He said, no, it's not. Why were you speeding? Now, I have used this excuse. It has worked 5 out of 5 times. I said, I have Crohn's disease, and I have to shit. Immediately, he was like, oh, man, is that like IBS? I'm like, yeah. And he was like, there you go. Have a nice night. I don't use it. I need it. I don't need a lot of people saying that one out there, but it works. Thank God, because I cannot afford another point on my license. Thank God for maybe I just reminded that they had shit. My daughter just turned 2. Y'all, my daughter just pooped in the potty for the first time tonight. I mean, it started in the hallway, but the end result is what matters. I was just telling my buddy Marco about that. We were eating dinner, and she walks in there, and she's wearing no diaper, no bottoms, just her Wonder Woman shirt that she's had on for 5 days, won't take off with the cape, and she walks in, she goes, Daddy, I go poopy. I'm like, in the potty? She goes, ta-da! 2 years old. That's mine. I did that. Well, I had 30 seconds to do with that. That's about it. I love my daughter, man. She's awesome. Those of you who know me are still surprised that I have kids. And I said kids because I also have 2 stepsons. And it's still fucking weird to me, too. I don't like it. But comedians talk about what's in their lives, and this is all I have going on. Any parents in here? You? Just one guy that shyly raised his hand? Us, dude, right? I'm glad I had a daughter. I am. For all kinds of great reasons, but the main reason was I just didn't want to name a boy. Men's names are stupid. They're just Billy, whatever. Women's names are absolutely beautiful. There's so many different names in the world that you can go with. We went with Tilly Abigail. It's a beautiful name. Tilly Abigail Raim. It's wonderful. And she's awesome. I just don't get how somebody can look an innocent baby in the face and then name it Carl. Just the name Carl sounds disappointing. Say it, Carl. Is there a Carl here tonight? Not anymore. That happens a lot. I try to be a good dad. My buddy's daughter just turned 17 years old, and he's freaking out because the boys are starting to come around. I don't want to deal with that shit. Like, what I'm about to say might make somebody mad. I don't fucking care. Like, I know you can't make somebody gay, but I could fucking try. I hope my daughter's gay. I really do. I mean, it's the times are turning to where it's like, you know, I think it'd be okay and she would be fine. She's gonna be a strong warrior princess is what I'm trying to raise right now. You know, knows how to wear dresses, but will stab you in the fucking eyeball if she needs to. I hope she's gay. I just don't know how to make her gay. Like my cousin said all it took for her was a traveling softball league. So maybe I'll just get her into that a little bit. Throw some Playboys and softballs into her crib. Make a mobile made out of carabiners and hang it right above her. And instead of the lullaby, it's just Melissa Etheridge. I think that's a fucking good plan. You know? I have 2 stepsons too. They're pretty cool, I guess. I mean, we get along. They like farts, I like farts, so it's cool. You know? They still don't know when I'm kidding around a lot because I do this and I'm sarcastic a lot. And it's actually become a thing where I have to say story time if I'm kidding around because they don't know. Like 2 weeks ago, I was laying on the couch and the 10-year-old comes in and he was like, Billy, I'm gonna lay on this other couch and sleep in here. I'm like, why? He goes, well, I'm scared. I'm like, did you have a bad dream? He goes, I'm just scared. I'm like, well then no. You're like, why? I was like, because then the monsters are gonna come out here and kill both of us. He was like, I never said it was monsters, so you've seen it? I'm like, no, I've seen them. He slept on the couch every night since then. You notice I'm doing this leaning thing a lot? Because I work from home for tech support. It's the first time I've worn actual pants in 4 months, so it's like tickling in all the right places. Like I kind of feel like I'm in like a really shitty rap video up here. I got my fancy panties on. It's kind of just cool. I like it. It's nice. The 10-year-old's cussing now, which is not my fault, promise. I asked him to go brush his teeth the other night. He called it a goddamn nightmare. I met my significant other, the mother of my daughter, the love of my life. I met her on Plenty of Fish, the Section 8 of dating apps, if anybody's ever been on those before. First person I ever met on that thing was a lonely trucker's housewife from Hampstead, North Carolina. Went by the handle of Trucker Fucker 420. I tried to swear out dating apps after that, and so, but I did, and I met Robin, and she's great. I love her to death. She's wonderful. She doesn't know, but I'm proposing to her in 2 weeks, and I'm trying to think the biggest Billy way to do it. So I think I'm gonna break it on. Like I think what I should. Never mind. I'm not doing that. I just got the light. It's the first time I've been out of the house in a while, y'all. I don't know what to do. I did swear off dating apps for a while. I got on Tinder, too, and I met this girl on Tinder, and I'll leave you on this. She was nice. I'm not going to say her name, because y'all might know her. But her pictures were beautiful. Like, she had these, like, long, flowing gowns on, long brown hair. I was like, she's cool. We talked for a few weeks, and then she was like, let's meet up. I'm like, cool. She goes, I live in Jacksonville. Red flag. I should have known. She was like, I'll come down to Wilmington. There's a really cool place I like to go to. It's called Kickback Jack's. Second red flag. I was like, fuck it, let's go. So I went and I met her there. And I walk in, it was the girl from the pictures after I kind of looked at her after about 5 minutes, but I could not get past the no dress. She was wearing a very tight wife beater with her hair up in a tight bun. Her muscles were fucking bulging, had this tattoo of an eagle and an American flag where the eagle's screaming to get off of her arm. I was like, hey, it's me, it's Billy. She goes, yo, what's up, dude? I'm like, fuck me. I need to sit down over here, and she grabs her plate of wings as she's taking the whole wing in and sucking it out. Even the tip of the bone wasn't there anymore. And we sit down, and then she orders a porterhouse steak, the big-ass T-bone, and I'm like, oh, well, then she's just really hungry, but she hovered over her plate like she was a prisoner, telling me about what she did in the Marine Corps, which I'm pretty sure you don't tell people about what you did overseas about shoving shit under people's fingernails. It's not something you put out on a first fucking date, but here she goes. And then she's sitting there hovering over, she's eating the T-bone with her hands, and then after dinner, I'm like, all right, well, that was cool, you have a good night. She goes, no, yo, you got a red box near your house? I was like, oh, I'm sure, but I gotta go. She goes, you ever seen The Purge? I'm like, no, I fucking love that movie. I'm like, well, she goes, come on, let's go. We're going to the red box, we're getting The Purge, we're going back to your house, we're having fun, hoorah! I was like, fuck, what do I do? So I got in my 88 Ford Tempo, and she followed me in her big Ford F-150 with truck nuts on all four bumper corners, Blair and Garth Brooks Honky Tonk Bar Association, and she followed me home. The Purge was at the red box, I was pissed. We get back to my house and we watch it, and boy, did she love that movie. Every time somebody died, her body temp stuff. Oh my God damn it. And then she slides over to me. I'm not dumb. I know that's when you're supposed to put your arm around the girl, but I didn't know if I was gonna get that motherfucker back, so I didn't know if I wanted to do it or not. But I didn't have to, y'all, because she grabs my legs, throws them up over her lap, and starts patting me like I'm a fucking pony going, good movie, right? I'm like, oh, it's fucking great, thank you. And then she starts just like doing this little rubby, oh my God, I can't, PTSD. And the movie ends, right? So I'm like, okay, well, that was really fun. You have a good night. She goes, what are you talking about? It's early. I'm like, it's 3:30. You said you had to get up for PT in 2 hours. She goes, yeah, but I'm tough. And I'm like, I'm not. So I gotta go. You have a good night. I know it is. And she comes in, she wants to go in for a kiss. I'm like, no. She goes, oh yeah, sorry. And she pulls dip out of her mouth that I didn't even know she had in there, right? So then I'm like, no, I'm sorry. I'm not that kind of girl. I mean, guy, and I don't want to do that. And she goes, well, what's wrong? Is it me? And I was like, no. I mean, it's me. I have Crohn's disease and I have to shit. So have a good night. My name's Billy Raim. You guys have a good night. Thank you.
For Billy Raim and the troops. Doing it for the troops, huh? Bye. Thank you guys for coming.